Karen Wells and welcome to this professional hypnotherapy diploma course for depression. Now this course has been put together for those of you that are already existing hypnotherapists that want to learn how to delve deeply to help your clients with depression, or it's also aimed at those of you who want to learn, if you're suffering from depression yourself, how to use the tools of hypnotherapy to aid your own self-development. Now the course is fully accredited by the CTAA, which is the Complementary Therapist Accredited Association, so you can be assured that it's of a really high standard. So let's have a look at what we've put into the course for you. The way that we run the courses is that they're a combination of videos as well as a very in-depth training manual. I'll also be putting in a self-hypnosis or a hypnosis track for depression too. So you can listen to that whether you are the therapist or whether you're looking at doing this for your own self-development. So the modules included on the course are: what is hypnosis? We're looking at depression and how that works with hypnosis. We're looking at the induction, the deepeners and metaphors that can assist you or your clients if you're suffering from depression. And we're also looking at hypnotherapy scripts too. So we're giving you a variety of those to be able to help your clients with depression. I'll also be putting in there a self-hypnosis track for depression too. So if you are a therapist, you can listen to that and actually transcribe it yourself and then make it work with the scripts that I've given to you within the training manual to assist your clients. If you come to the course for your own self-development, then you'll be able to listen to that self-hypnosis track and you can do that every day to start to alleviate the issue of depression in your life. Now within the in-depth training manual, we have some self-assessment tasks that you complete that just check that you're up to the level of learning that we're up to in the videos and the courses. They're just for your own reflection, but they're just something that we add in just to make sure that you're staying up to date with the course. And that at the end of the course, there's a final summary. So I'm talking in a video about the final summary, bringing all the elements of the course together. And we'll also be looking at the qualification and the accreditation that you can achieve with getting this diploma course. So if you or your clients suffer from depression, this is the course for you, because hypnotherapy is such a powerful tool that it really is going to help. So if that interests you, and I hope it does, I hope to see you with me on the course as we walk through every element of the course together. Have a great day. Hi, I'm Dr. Karen Wells and welcome to Module 1 on this Professional Hypnotherapy for Depression Diploma course. So Module 1 is all about what is hypnosis. Now for those of you that are already a seasoned therapist, of course you'll know what hypnosis is, but for those of you that are doing the course for self-development and also, for if you're studying hypnotherapy, there's always new things that you can find out. So this module certainly will appeal. The way that the course works is that we do a series of videos. So there's videos of the course, but there's also this in-depth training manual too. So before we start, do make sure that you have access to the training manual as we begin to work through those. There's also some self-assessment tasks at the end of each module within the training manual. Now they're not to send to us, it's the final assessment at the end of the course that you do send to us, whereas a self-assessment task, which I'll show you as we get to those, basically you just are just for your own self-reflection, just to make sure that you're up to where we are up to in the teaching of the course. So let's have a look at what is hypnosis. Now hypnosis or hypnotherapy is also known as hypnotic suggestion. It's a safe, gentle therapy that helps to create change within the subconscious mind. So there's two parts to the mind, and really as that hypnotherapist, or if you're working on yourself, you're going to become relaxed enough so that we have access to the subconscious mind and we can begin to make suggestions to make those changes. So there's a heightened sense of focus as a client moves into their hypnotic state, and hopefully the client will feel calm and relaxed. And as the subconscious mind opens, positive suggestions are made. So hypnotherapy promotes inner healing. It reduces stress and anxiety and promotes a positive approach in life. So whatever the issue is, hypnotherapy is probably the most powerful tool that you can use to enable somebody to alleviate the issues that they are dealing with. So it can help with many health issues like behavioural changes, physical health conditions, mental health conditions, and pain control. Obviously, for the purpose of this course, we're looking at depression. So, of course, when you're looking at a certain thing, you might, or you've got to be aware that really health conditions are interconnected. So somebody that's suffering from a mental health condition like depression, could have, that could be caused because of pain that they're experiencing if they've got health issues. So, of course, depression can also lead to poor health, and health conditions can lead to depression. So you've got to treat the person as a whole, really. And this is where you find out all the information from them in the consultation and the pre-talk, and you're getting all of that from them. So most people, of course, will benefit from hypnotherapy. I mean, really, I would say every single person, as long as they're open-minded. But what you should be aware of is there's probably multiple underlying issues that sit at the bottom of depression. So we're going to use the power of hypnosis to start to overcome them with suggestions. Now, the number of sessions that you would do with your client would depend really on the treatment required, how bad their depression is, if they're on any medication, that kind of thing. And so it would be about explaining the aim of each session to manage your client's expectations, etc., etc. Now, your client remains in control, or you, if you're doing the course for personal development, remain in control at all times when you're in a hypnotic state. So you've got to reassure clients that if they're uncomfortable with any suggestion, they can come out of that hypnotic state easily. So let's look at the benefits. There's so many benefits gained within the hypnotherapy session. Even if somebody is just learning to take time for themselves, if they're just learning to relax and let go, there's focus as well. If you think that the conscious mind is so cluttered with the tasks of daily life, that it's possible using hypnosis to break through the clutter and create a clear route towards focus to concentrate on any pending problems or, of course, issues. Awareness. Now, some clients are fully aware throughout the session and can recall everything that you've said to them. Some are in such a deep level of relaxation that they've actually got no sense of awareness of what you've been saying. So they might feel a little bit detached from it, and that's all perfectly normal. So if we're looking at relaxation, of course, that's one of the great benefits there. You're going to be quieting that busy conscious mind so that the subconscious signs can be open, and that you begin with your client to focus entirely on the issue. Now, that process is going to enable clients even to be more receptive to change. So it's going to reduce stress and anxiety, reduce pain, reduce medically induced symptoms, reduce negative behaviours, and reduce and overcome addictive behaviours. Now, of course, they can all be things that boil down to the baseline of being depressed. So, like we said earlier, it's about treating your client as a whole, really. So you're going to be looking at calming fears. Somebody that's never experienced hypnosis before, might feel actually quite anxious about going under, although it is such a natural state that we all go into an altered state of awareness thousands of times every day. So it is about, going over those fears, talking to your client, alleviating any fears or worries that they have, and managing their expectations about each session and overall what you can do to help them. So hypnotherapy can really help to alleviate even the most severe mental health conditions, and that of course can include anxiety and depression. So let's come to this first self-assessment task, or the self-assessment task on Module 1. Now again, these are just for your own reflection. You don't need to submit those to us. It's the final assessment where you would do that. And the self-assessment task is just one for this module, is to define hypnosis and how it works, consider the benefits achieved and how it can help those with mental health conditions. So take some time to look at those and reflect over it, write your answers down, what you feel. When you've done that, we'll see you on Module 2. Have a great day. Okay, so as we move on to Module 2 on this professional hypnotherapy diploma course for depression, we've looked previously in the previous module at really what is hypnosis. Let's move on now to depression and have a look really at what that is. So depression, which is a familiar term for most people, is a common mental health disorder and actually a leading cause of disability on a worldwide basis. So if you're taking this diploma course, just think about the amount of people that you can help as clients. So really approximately 280 million people in the world suffer from depression. I mean, that's a huge amount of people. So it's a considerable amount of people struggling with low moods or suffering with serious mental health conditions. Now, it's important to note that actually depression is different from feeling sad or having low or fluctuating moods. It can have a serious impact on every aspect of somebody's life. So we all experience times where moods challenged, short-lived emotional responses might occur most days. However, depression actually impacts the person in multiple ways that can affect work, studies, time with family and socializing with friends. Of course, we also know that if depression is left unresolved, it can lead to somebody encountering suicidal thoughts. So if you're considering whether to specialize in helping people with depression as a therapist, you've got to treat each case on an individual level and of course be non-judgmental. So some clients don't feel worthy or able to cope in a world that's filled with pressures. They might feel maybe unattractive, a failure, or not intelligent enough to achieve their dreams. They can suffer from imposter syndrome and feel maybe they just don't deserve success in life. It can often come down to actually feeling not lovable. So these people are often driven to be centre stage because they feel that more people who will know them will help them to feel loved and worthy. It's going to help them, but of course that really isn't the way. So again, it can often intensify these deep insecurities where they feel they really don't deserve their lifestyle or that people like them for several reasons, but really not for the ones that matter. So in some ways it's all about perceptive and how that person feels. Now, depression can affect the individual in how they think, feel and behave. Now, somebody might cope with dealing with normal day-to-day life. Some people believe that depression is a sign of weakness or that the person's just going to get over it. And we've listed here some symptoms of depression, which could be sleep disturbances, intense fatigue, anxiety, irritability, feelings of guilt, feeling of worthlessness, etc., etc. So you might see clients of varying different ages, and it's important to note that clients of any age can, of course, experience depression. So if your clients are older, depression really shouldn't be taken lightly. They could have things like physical aches and pains, memory difficulties, personality changes, wanting to stay at home, fatigue. And often the symptoms of depression would alter through, people in how they feel, whether they're a man or a woman. Men, of course, as we know, will use different coping mechanisms than women. And although really, broadly speaking, it's uncertain why that happens, it could include the chemistry of the brain, life experiences, hormones. So, look, men may feel sad, empty, hopeless, tired, a lack of pleasure in previous enjoyed activities. It could be physical issues, irritability. And we've put, a number of things there to do with the male. So we've put there that you can help them to set goals. Now, these can be small goals to aid progress and improve their mindset, but it's actually about them being realistic. So this means prioritizing their tasks. Coping mechanisms can help reduce the stresses in their life, and you can help them with meditation, mindfulness, and of course self-hypnosis in between sessions, as well as the hypnotherapy sessions that you're doing for them. Improved health, so maybe developing and sticking to a regular schedule, making positive lifestyle choices, and decisions there. Now, we've put some information there about children that can suffer symptoms of depression, which of course previously we said it can be all ages. So we've put information there, causes of depression, hormones, early childhood trauma, genetics, pain, etc. So this, this module is quite in depth within the training manual. So do make sure that you have that to hand. So there's 4 self-assessment tasks at the end of module 2. Again, they're just for you to reflect over, not to submit to us, but for you to answer. The first one, do men tend to suffer with depression more than women? The second is, why is male depression often overlooked and undiagnosed? The third is, children cannot get depression, true or false? And the last one is, how many people globally suffer with depression? So when you've reflected through that, I'll see you on module 3. Have a great day. Okay, so if we come to module 3 on this professional hypnotherapy for depression diploma, module 3 is all about induction, deepeners, and metaphors. So this is the way that you're going to take your client into a hypnotherapy or hypnosis session. So it's really the general relaxation process. And the next module after that will be looking at full scripts, where we're working in the therapeutic part of the session. So there's distinct stages that are going to aid your client's progression into a hypnotic trance. So as that hypnotherapist, you've got to be focused at the task at hand and have a clear mind so that you know the way that the session is going to move through. So the induction is the opening part of the hypnotic session. It's used to establish the state of being so that hypnosis can occur. So think of it as an introduction leading the client into a state of relaxation. So when you're working with clients, remember that you've got to bypass that conscious mind, and there's many ways to do that in hypnotherapy. So we're looking at the relaxation process. The first part of that, as we mentioned, is the induction. So the whole really ethos, the whole thing about hypnotherapy is that the client is going to relax fully. And with that in mind, you might say to them, make yourself comfortable, count down in your mind, relax tense and relax muscles, and you would soften your tone and lead the client into a safe place. Now, eye fixation is something that you can do as part of the induction, where some hypnotherapists say that it makes somebody go into a relaxation state much quicker. Or you can do countdown breathing. where the client is counting down inwardly as they breathe very slowly. So the client closes their eyes, they sit upright, their hands are relaxing on their thighs. They inhale slowly and deep breathe through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. So using that breathing pattern, they mentally count down from 100. Visualization is a popular method where you're asking the client to recall a place that you're familiar with. This is sometimes where I call a safe place, but this is a good element to bring into having that within this kind of session for depression. We're looking at indirect suggestion, and that can be, if your client's very sensitive about their depression, you can use sometimes indirect depression, because that enables the control to be in the client's hands, and it shows any respect to any boundaries that you might have with the client or they might have with you. So affirmations, which are positive statements of intent, they're always written or always said in the present tense, as if they're occurring now. So I feel strong and I embrace change. I am so happy in this moment. I am connected to my inner child. So there's some basic elements first. We've then put a ticking clock induction into here for you, so that will get your client into a nice level of relaxation. It's going to give them a nice place for them to relax to. So the induction is the first part of the relaxation. We then move on to hypnotic deepeners. Now this is going to take them into a deeper level of relaxation. So you have the induction, and then you're moving on to a deepener. It's just taking them into a much deeper place. So we've put a couple of those in. And then you can move on to metaphors. They are used a lot in hypnotherapy sessions. So whether somebody is given a metaphoric journey, or when that subconscious mind is open, they can be used to rewire the person's belief system or alter their pattern of thoughts. So there's really two distinct types of metaphors, and these would include a deep structure or a surface structure. So if we're looking at deep structure metaphors, we're considering the deepest part of the mind, and this is really where the core belief system and all feelings are stored. They're an essential part of the self and lead to the makeup of the personalities. Surface structure metaphors deals with two-dimensional issues, really. You can use the experiences heard from clients, or you can have an obvious ending to a story. They're designed to help clients feel more relaxed and to be comfortable with the hypnotic journey. They can also enable clients to realize their goals. So we've given you a couple of examples there of short metaphors. Okay, so there's 3 self-assessment tasks now at the end of Module 3. The first is for you to reflect on what is an induction. The second is for you to answer what's a metaphor. And the last one is to write your own induction and deepener to use with those clients suffering from depression. When you've done those, we will see you on Module 4. Have a great day. Okay, so Module 4 is all about scripts and how you're going to work with your client or for yourself that's suffering from hypnotherapy. Okay, so really, of course, there's lots of material available online. We're going to give you some scripts in this module, and the following module after this one is going to give you a self-hypnosis track for depression. So that if you're doing this for your own self-development, you can listen to that, compare it to the scripts that we've put in the course, and for a therapist, you can transcribe and listen to that too. Okay, as a therapist, you always want to look at actually writing your own script, because you can tailor make exactly what the client gives you, and basically be able to turn that around, put it into the actual session that's going to make it unique to your client. So if you're specializing in depression too, you'll soon see that even though it's a mental health issue, the cause and circumstances surrounding the client feelings may be quite different. Scripts do not suit everybody, so by understanding the client needs, they have to be adapted or written with the client in mind. So let's have a look at those. Here's a sample script that we've put in that you can use for depression and to offset negativity. So remember, you've got the induction, which is the relaxation part. So the induction is the first part of the relaxation. Then you've got the deepener. Then you can move in with some metaphors if you wish to. And then you're going to come to the therapeutic part of the session, which is really the positive sentences for change, which are said in the present tense that you're going to then put to the subconscious mind. So there's a sample script there for depression. We've also put another one in, which is a dandelion script for blowing away negative thoughts and feelings. So you're going to start with the induction and deepener and then move to this main part of the script here, which is all listed here, which is what I call the therapeutic part of the session. So that's a really beautiful script here. Now, if you want to take somebody deeper into relaxation, you can, or if you're going to bring them out of the hypnosis, you're going to count, if you're taking them deeper into the relaxation, you're going to count backwards from 5 to 1, for example. And if you want to bring them out of the hypnosis session at the very end, then you could count 1 to 3 or 1 to 5. So going down to deepen the relaxation, coming up to bring their awareness back to normal awareness there. So just 2 self-assessment tasks for Module 4. The first being to write a full script for clients with depression. The second is to record yourself using the script and play it back. How does it sound? Do you need to adapt your voice? Now, if you're recording yourself, you could use your smartphone, or you might have a voice recorder or some software that can record what you're saying. Even if you're doing the course for your own self-development point of view, it's good to record it so that you can then listen to it. Some people become conscious of what their voice sounds like, so put all of that out of your mind. Play it back. Do you need to perhaps adapt the tone and pace of your voice? Does it need to be slower? Does it need to be quicker? Does your tone need to be softer or more authoritative? Is there anything that you feel that you need to adapt there? So just 2 self-assessment tasks there at the end of Module 4, and then I'll see you on the next module, which is the actual self-hypnosis track for depression. Have a great day. So to begin, you should find yourself somewhere comfortable, where you can either lay down or sit, but somewhere where you can truly begin to feel relaxed, and somewhere where you know that you're not going to be disturbed. So making yourself comfortable now, ready to begin to relax. And just begin by closing your eyes for me. And just start taking some nice deep breaths, but just to your own level of comfort. And as you're breathing, I want you to begin to just invite your mind to just watch that in-breath and that out-breath. And all it's doing is just slowly watching you. Take those nice relaxing breaths. And you can allow that breathing to just return to its normal pace now. But knowing as you do that each breath that you take is just taking you to a nice level of relaxation. Any sounds that you will hear, which is my voice, the beautiful melody of the music, any sounds inside or outside your room, are again just going to gently take you to just a nice level of relaxation. So I want you now to bring your mind to focus on the top of your head for me. And here you're going to imagine, if you can, that there's just a nice wave of relaxation that's just going to gently work through your mind and through your body. So I want you to imagine this wave of relaxation as maybe your favorite light color, so that you can see it working through the body. Or maybe you can sense or feel it happening. Or if not, just trust that that wave of relaxation is relaxing you. Either way is absolutely fine. So that wave of relaxation's working down into your forehead and continuing down into the face and into those thousands of tiny muscles now in your cheeks. It continues on as it moves down through your neck, and almost doubles as it goes all the way down to the base of your spine. It increases again as it moves out into every cell, every fiber, every muscle of your back, relaxing, regenerating and revitalizing. As it continues, as it moves over your chest and tummy, back up across your shoulder blades, right down through the arms, and all the way to the tips of your fingers. And at some point you may just have a tingling in the tips of your fingers, or maybe just a warmth in the palm of your hands. And if you do, then that's absolutely fine. It's just a sign of tension leaving your body and mind. So this wave of relaxation continues as it moves down through the hips, the legs, the knees, and all the way down through the calves to the tips of your toes, and takes you twice as deep, twice as relaxed. And that wave of relaxation is going to continue, working from the toes to the head and right back down to the toes again, taking you to just a nice gentle level of relaxation, taking you deeper and deeper, but allowing you now to feel the support of what's holding your body. The bed, the chair, and it's almost that you can really feel that support now. And with each breath that you're taking, you allow yourself to just sink into that support, beginning to just let go, relax, and sink down into that support. That's right. So I want you now, if you can, to just imagine the most beautiful staircase that's in the sky. And that staircase has got 10 wonderful steps that are going to take you down to somewhere so relaxing, so calming. And in a moment I'm going to start to count you down those steps as you imagine, sense, or just trust that you're walking down each of those steps. And with each and every step that you take down, you're going to find that you easily, gently, become 10 times more deeper relaxed than you were previously. So taking those steps in a moment, you will be just 10 times more deeper relaxed than you were previously. So taking that first step down, 10, 9, relaxing deeper and deeper, 8, 7, just feeling now 10 times more deeper relaxed, 6, 5, relaxing more and more, 4, 3, 2, and 1, deeper and deeper relaxed. And you find yourself in the most perfect place for you to be right now. Somewhere that's just really relaxing, somewhere calming, and somewhere where you feel so safe and so secure. If you're outside, maybe you can feel the warmth of the sun on your skin. A soft, gentle breeze blowing across your body. And if you're inside, you're just feeling and sensing everything about somewhere that makes you feel so at home, so wonderfully calm and so relaxed. And as you continue to just relax there even more, you become aware of this level of relaxation. And each and every time you choose to listen to this recording, you'll go into an even deeper state of relaxation, where each of my words will become more and more embedded into your mind, making you feel a new sense of confidence, joy, and motivation. So if you continue to just relax in your special place now, I want you to just become totally aware of any feelings that you have in your body. And they could be physical feelings or emotional feelings, or they for you could begin to be memories. But I want anything that's been causing your depression, as you begin to focus on that, as you begin to focus on how you used to feel depressed. But as that used to be something old for you, you now become very aware of your body, knowing any memories, any emotions, or any physical feelings to just almost rise to the surface of your body or mind and make themselves known to you. And you take enough time that you need to allow this process to happen. And when you become aware of what's been causing this, as that rises to the surface of your body, you say to yourself, go. You allow those emotions, physical feelings, or memories to just release and go. You allow yourself to feel any emotion that comes up, and you allow yourself to finally begin to release that emotion, knowing that as you do that, this is the first step that you're taking to begin to live your own life. And so each and every time you do this relaxation, these gentle memories, these physical feelings, and these emotions will just easily rise to the surface of your body, allowing you to tell them to go, and releasing any emotion associated with it. At the same time as that's happening, there's a white healing light that's coming through the crown chakra, which is at the top of your head. And that's going to any area of your body or mind that needs that help. Needs help to release those memories. Needs help to release your emotions or those physical feelings. And as this all begins to lift for you now, you begin to feel a new sense of confidence and motivation. Because this is time for the real you to come out. And the real you is the person that you really want to be. And you imagine yourself now to create a vision in your mind of the person that you want to be. Maybe a person with joy, love, and happiness. But that vision in front of you becomes so clear. And that person with joy, love, and happiness can become you as you now step into being that person. So your body and that vision begin to merge now. And as you do, you get a new sense of joy, love, and motivation. And each and every day, you're determined to have a new sense of confidence, relaxation, positivity, and a new sense of upliftedness. And in fact, each day, you will have a new sense of confidence, relaxation, positivity, and upliftedness. You can have a sense of confidence, relaxation, positivity, and feeling of being uplifted. And you now are confident, relaxed, uplifted, and 100% positive, knowing that this is the first step for you. And you're now beating that depression. That's no longer you, because you're now this person with a new sense of joy, love, and happiness, feeling in every moment confident, relaxed, uplifted, and positive as you relax now deeper and deeper. In fact, each and every day, when you awaken, the first thing that comes into your mind is that you will ask yourself, what do I need to do for me today? You will ask yourself, what do I need to do for me today? And your new sense of confidence, relaxation, positivity, and upliftedness will give you the motivation to finally get your life back on track, and you'll finally begin to enjoy life again, feeling fully positive and fully motivated. So right now, what do you need to do for yourself today? You will begin to listen to those answers. Begin to listen to your body. Maybe beginning to spend more time out in nature, but beginning to do all of the things that make you feel good. Because this is about you now, and you enjoying life and feeling that new sense of joy, love and happiness. Because you now are joyful, loving and happy. You are joyful, loving and happy. And with those new senses, those new feelings, you find now that you're able to do all of the things that you want to do. You may be able to do all of the things that you used to do, but you certainly can do all of the things that you now want to do, feeling confident, feeling happy, feeling so safe in yourself and so secure. Because this is about you, and it's time to live your life, time to be positive and motivated. And that's exactly what you are right now. And in a moment I'm going to start to count from 1 to 10. And at the count of 10 you're going to very gently just open your eyes, still feeling very relaxed, but coming back to your room with that new sense of confidence, joy, positivity and love. And that love is for yourself. So 1, 2 and 3, just letting any scenes just fade away now. 4, 5, 6, slowly, very slowly now coming back to your room. 7, 8, 9, nearly there, just moving your fingers and toes. And 10, gently just opening your eyes, but feeling fully safe and relaxed with that new sense of positivity, confidence and joy. Okay, so we're now moving on to Module 6 in this Professional Hypnotherapy Diploma for Depression. So Module 6 really is all about the final summary of the course and the assessment or the assignment that you need to submit to us in order to get your diploma certificate from us. So we've given you all the elements to help your client or yourself, if you're suffering from depression, to be able to alleviate that and to help to heal and start to make changes in the subconscious so that depression is really a thing of the past and it's no longer affecting you or your clients in the future. Now, if you would like to receive the diploma certificate, which you're welcome to, you can submit here this final assignment. So just follow the instructions on the platform that you're watching the course on. And we would like you to complete these 3 following things and send them to us. The first is for you to answer, just to clarify really from your own level of understanding how depression can impact people. The second is, how does hypnotherapy help clients with depression? And the third is for you to write an original script, including an induction, a deepener, and suggestions using visual imagery to help a client who's depressed because they have lost their job and now have financial concerns. So those 3 elements, follow the instructions on the platform that you're studying with me on and submit those to us. My support team will then pick up that, and if the assessment or the assignment is successful, which I'm sure it will be, then we will issue you the Professional Hypnotherapy for Depression Diploma. So I'm going to see you now on the next video. Have a great day. Okay, so welcome now to Module 7 on this Professional Hypnotherapy Diploma course for depression. So we've talked previously in the previous module about the final summary and the assignment to get you the diploma. So let's now have a look at that qualification and the accreditation. So this course, if you decide to do that, if you are a therapist and you want to obtain the diploma, is to follow the instructions on the previous video, which will tell you how to submit those assessments to us. So what that means is that if you are a therapist, you will get that Professional Hypnotherapy Diploma for Depression from us, and that will be my certificate rather than perhaps another platform, one that you are studying on. So you can easily obtain that. What you're then able to do is to join who our accreditation is through CTAA, and that means that you can join them as a practitioner. If you head over to www.ctaamembers.com, you can join them, as I say, as a practitioner, and that's for a one-time lifetime fee to join them. They'll give you their certificate, you'll get their logo for your website, you'll be able to be on their directory so that clients can find you too, and it overall gives you a very professional image. They'll also be able to give you their insurance partners and recommendations for the location that you live in, because you'll need to have liability insurance if you are working as a therapist. So as I say, that's the qualification, that's the accreditation. So heading it over to the CTAA website and join them. It's a one-off fee, it's well worth the investment. As I say, they'll give you their insurance partners or recommendations, and you'll get their certificate and logo and things like that. Okay, so I really hope that you've enjoyed the course. It's been our absolute pleasure to put it together for you, and I hope to see you on one of our other courses. Have a great day.
Hi, I'm Dr. Karen E. Wells, and thanks for taking my course. I really hope that you've gained everything that you need from the course and you've enjoyed your learning. If you wanted to extend your studying or to take things further with a coaching program, why not head over to my website at www.karenewells.com. Once you head over to my website, you'll find that it looks like this. And then if you simply go to coaching programs, there's 3 options that I've put together to work on a deeper level for people like you. You can even join my private coaching, which I offer as a 6 or 12-month private coaching business to make your therapy business into a success. Now that's application only. So what you do is you click here to apply here, fill out the details, and then I'll get back to you. If you've taken one of my hypnotherapy or regression courses, you might want to extend your learning further and to jump on one of my specially designed courses, which is the Hypnotherapy Code for Massive Client Breakthroughs, or my Regression Mastermind. Now these are going to extend everything that you've learned so far if you've already studied hypnotherapy or regression with me, or if you're brand new to those subjects, jump on board and watch the webinars that I've put together there. These are special programs that have a coaching element to them, which is completely unique to the hypnotherapy and the regression fields. However, if you wanted to continue with your self-study, that's absolutely no problem at all. Simply go over to my self-study course library and you can find out and study any of my courses here. The great thing is that you can get access to my all-course access pass, where for a lifetime or a monthly fee, you can access every course that I've ever made. So go ahead and click on that link and you'll see my all access pass. We also have a private Facebook group too for my students, which you're absolutely welcome to join. So if you go ahead and search for Transformational Therapy with Dr. Karen E. Wells, you can join my free Facebook group. But I hope that you've enjoyed your learning with your course, and if you want to extend that into one of my coaching programs or to simply join my all access pass, head over to www.karenewells.com. Have a great day.